I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow to let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won.
What's good, y'all? How are y'all doing today? It's been a minute since I had a speaking video about my opinion. So, here we go again today. So, today I'm going to talk about a group that I've always just been addicted to for quite a few years. And I just felt like I had to make a video about this group. So, the group is New Edition, right? New Edition is my favorite group of all time. It's my favorite group. Like, it really just is. In my opinion, I could listen to New Edition over any other group, whether it's Troop, the Jackson 5, Temptations, the Beatles, Mick Edition, you name it. Like, I think New Edition just has that body of work that I've always come to grow and love. Always have. And why they may have had a lot of struggles within the group, of course, when it comes to Bobby getting kicked out, Johnny and Ralph, whatever they're doing right now, against the group right now, like of course they have their problems and the issues, but they're like brothers. They always come back together like nothing ever happened, though. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for every group that I just named earlier. Like, that goes for every single group. Like, I've always loved New Edition, even before the movie. But I'm not gonna lie, when the movie came out, you know what I'm saying, that's when I was reintroduced, if you will, to New Edition yet again. And I can tell you, I am not regretting that. I'm not regretting being reintroduced to New Edition. You know what I mean? Like, when I was a kid, like I did just name a few groups, like the Jackson 5 and the Temptations. Those two were the main groups that really kind of was in my childhood. You know, New Edition wasn't really there. The only song I can really remember from New Edition would probably be Candy Girl from when I was a kid. That's all I can really remember. Yeah, I believe so. I'm pretty sure there could be more, but hey, I don't got that type of memory for New Edition back in the day because, you know, like I did say, I wasn't invested in them back in the day. So, you know, I've been on a musical journey when it comes to many different artists over the years. You know what I'm saying? I was on a musical journey when it comes to Janet Jackson last year or Usher, you know. And then I just became on one with New Edition kind of, and I'll say late December-ish, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really put out a album review on their albums yet, but I haven't really gotten around to it, I'm gonna be real, because there's other albums I gotta review. But the thing is, with New Edition, I'm definitely gonna have a great time reviewing those albums. Like, let me name a few albums, let me just name a few albums right quick from New Edition, right? Let me just name them. Cause I'm gonna be real, I kind of forgot. Of course, you got their first album in 1983, Candy Girl. It's a pretty good album. New Edition, 1984. Oh, that was miles ahead of Candy Girl. I'm gonna be real. All for Love, Under the Blue Moon. I have not listened to those two. I'm gonna be real. I think those were after Bobby got kicked out, I believe. Because I know he got kicked out like around the time where... No, he got kicked out of All for Love. He got kicked out of after All for Love. And then he was out of New Edition for the next two albums, Heartbreaking, Under the Moon, Under the Blue Moon, and then he would come back for Home Again, but then he would off for One Love. But yeah, those were the albums, and Home Again is legit an amazing body of work. I love Home Again and Heartbreak. Those two are some of my favorite albums of all time. I love Home Again. Their reunion album is something to really remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were all split up into their own little things. And that's another reason why I love New Edition so much. Because when they split up, right, they all had individual hits on their own. They all did. All 6 members had individual hits. When it comes to Ricky, Michael, and Ronnie, they formed Bell Biv DeVoe together, and they produced a hit album. And has some great songs in it, like Do Me, Poison, When Can I See You Smile Again, etc., etc. Great work. I'm telling you. Ralph had his first solo album, and Ralph, he was the lead singer, so I guess it was inevitable that he was going to get his first album, but he did want to do his first album before Bobby. He wanted that. And I heard that he kind of felt thrown under the bus when he couldn't do that, and Bobby did it before him, and of course Bobby excelled at it. But yeah, Ralph had his own album, and I love Sensitivity and Stone Cold Gentleman. Like, that album is great to me. Johnny, of course, Johnny was already established well before New Edition, but I remember he produced his other album, made his other album, self-titled, Johnny Gill. Well, it's his actual second self-titled album, and he did great with that. I love Rub You the Right Way and my, all that, you know what I'm saying? And then Bobby Brown, of course, we know how Bobby Brown went. Bobby Brown, he boomed. He had a boom period when Don't Be Cruel came out. And he he made his second album, Bobby, self-titled. You know, it was a great album too. Unfortunately, it didn't have that much success as Don't Be Cruel, but we know how good Don't Be Cruel was. And almost every song on that album was just fantastic to me. But, you know, I've never seen... And then they all came back together for Home Again, and Home Again was amazing. They all came back together like they didn't even break up. I love that. Like, that's just so dope to me. And their dancing was great. They all actually had their own role too. Like Ricky, of course, he had them vocals. In my opinion, Ricky should have sung a lot more lead, to me. Michael can rap, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he'll have background vocals. I don't think I really heard him sing. I'm gonna be real. Bobby, of course, also had some lead vocals, you know what I'm saying? Ralph, he was really the lead singer mostly, but I feel like, in my opinion, he should have shared that vocal performance against everybody. You know what I'm saying? Bobby should have definitely got some more vocal performances. Same thing with Ricky, and I mean lead vocal performances too. And Johnny Gill, great vocal performance by him. Of course, he's a lead singer as well. Ronnie, rapper. Sometimes I've heard him sing before. Back in the day when it comes to Do Me and Poison, yeah, he sung on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not too, not nothing that is worthy of a lead song, but hey, he actually did a song with his wife like a few years ago. I'm gonna be real, that was horrible. I digress. But, you know, as I've just been saying this entire time, all of them have their own time to shine. And that's something I feel like a lot of groups, they don't really like to do. They don't really like to share the spotlight. And Bobby Brown, of course, he was one of them within the group. He didn't really like sharing the spotlight. Well, at least eventually got swole-headed and he wanted to take it for himself. But we know how that went, you know what I'm saying? So, the reason why I do say that this is my favorite group of all time is because, well, first of all, right, they were all able to do their own stuff without, you know, Ralph, without Bobby, without each other. They could do things on their own. They had talent on their own, and they could really just strive off of the talent on their own, and I thought that's amazing. I always thought that was amazing. And their dancing, don't get me started on their dancing. Bobby Brown was a great dancer and all. He was fantastic. Bobby Brown was great in his prime. But people forget how good Ronnie was. Ronnie was a beautiful dancer. And that dude, in my opinion, I think he's the best dancer in the group. To this day, even. You know what I'm saying? But Bobby Brown was great. Same thing with Ralph. Ralph could dance to all of them. Like I just said, all of them could really dance. It was amazing, their steps. And I feel like New Edition is very underrated. You know what I mean? It took them a while to get all this recognition. And I think it's because of the movie, of course. You know what I'm saying? That goes for a lot of artists. Like, they get a movie and then they're hot stuff again. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I wish they always had that recognition while they were here. You know what I'm saying? But they all had A-lister hits by themselves. So I guess they did get a lot of recognition. But my goodness, they're just amazing. You know, how many times have they broken up and came right back together like nothing happened? You know, I did hear in the interview, right, they used to always fight in the backstage or something like that. They used to fight. Then they used to get on stage and act like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? I think the Home Again tour, they did fight on stage for that because, well, I mean, they did, you know, end the tour early. Because, you know, they did say that the Home Again tour was horrible for them to be on. Like, everybody would have a problem with each other sometimes, some way. Bobby would, miss rehearsal and kind of forget stuff, and I guess they'll have to play around with that. Ronnie got sick. It was just a lot of stupid things happening in the Home Again tour that they just hated. Everybody hated that tour. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the crowd believe that it was just an amazing performance. I'm pretty sure. But I guess when everybody started to quit one by one, people in the crowd was like, nah, this ain't New Edition. But, near the end of this video, New Edition is my favorite group of all time. You know what I'm saying? They are, you know what I mean? Like, I love, for example, I love the Jacksons. I do. Michael's vocals were amazing. Yeah, they were amazing. The dancing was too. But come on now, mainstream people, we know why we love the Jacksons. They know why they love the Jacksons. Michael. You know what I'm saying? Michael took over performances when his songs would come on, or when his dancing for his own performances came up. Like, everybody knew why they liked the Jacksons. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna discount anybody else. Of course we love Tito, we love Jermaine. All of them are definitely talented in their own way, but Michael was just up there. But with New Edition, everybody kind of have an even playing field to me. Everybody kind of had an even playing field. I'm gonna be real. Like I did just say, Ricky with the vocals, Michael with the rapping, Bobby with that vocals, Ralph with the vocals, Ronnie with that rapping, Johnny with that, of course Johnny with the rap, not rapping, but, vocals. And they all just kind of meshed together. And it's like, well, even though Ralph was the lead singer, there was nobody who really didn't stand out for me. And they all had great dancing. So, I digress. You know what I'm saying? This is just a little piece right here. Just a little piece. What's my favorite New Edition song? That's kind of hard. I'm gonna be real, that is kind of hard. I can name a few songs that I love. I love Hit Me Off. I love I'm Still in Love with You. You're Not My Kind of Girl. If It Isn't Love. Mr. Telephone Man, Cool It Down, Candy Girl. I Love Something About You. That's so underrated. Crucial. Can You Stand the Rain? Of course. Boys to Men. Like, I could go on and on. But yeah, that was New Edition. New Edition is the best group of all time to me. Or the best R&B group, I'm gonna be real. Because I guess, a lot of people, they're going to say the Beatles was the better, or the Jacksons were better, or of course the Temptations, or, but me, my personal favorite group will always be New Edition. Yeah.